We're live. What's up? What's up? What's up? Good early afternoon, everybody. Thanks for being here. Whoever's here. Of course, Strike First, thank you so much. Um, Appreciate you being here, my brother. Um, and my phone is shit the bed, guys. It's done. So I'm struggling to share this stuff out. Sorry. So, um, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. If you could do it a couple times, retweet, whatever you got to do. I just can't seem to get it out the way I want to. Something happened to the charging port in my phone, and it has not been holding a charge, and it just finally shit the bed this morning. So it is done. It's time for a new one anyway. Well, good morning, Belinda. Thank you for being here, my dear. Anybody that pops in here, if you don't mind sharing this, please. Well, hello, my dear. How you doing this morning, sweetheart? Congratulations, by the way, on your consecutive days without. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to. I don't want to break the good luck, but congratulations, sweetie. I'm super happy to hear about that. Danny Ray, what's up? Sassy, what's up? Well, hell, everybody's popping in here. I didn't really have to worry about the sharing thing. How's everybody doing this morning? Um, Good to see you guys. I'll probably go in and re-explain some things to some people that haven't been here or weren't here for yesterday. So, yeah, that Johnny Depp shit, Sassy, that's crazy. Like, I'm sorry, but that Amber chick is fucking the devil's child. Who in the hell would shit in somebody's bed? Like, that is just pure ignorance. I'm sorry. Sassy says, good morning to everyone. How are you guys today? Belinda, where's mom at? Where's Pam? I very rarely see both of you in here without. Oh, I think everybody does, Sassy, and she's just a nasty, nasty fucking woman. She makes women look bad. I mean, obviously, all women aren't like that, but that's just trash. That is pure trash. I will never ever watch a movie. It's gonna fucking suck because I'm sure they put her in movies that you know. My wife said that they put her in, which I didn't realize it, Aquaman, which is a good movie. I didn't even realize that was her, so I won't watch that again. Just because I'm not giving her any kind of uh, any props for anything. I don't want her to get shit from anything. Thanks, Belinda. Thanks so much, guys. If you guys, just so you know, I have been not been saying this, and everybody keeps telling me I'm not doing it, but hit the like button, share, favorite, whatever you want to do with this. If you like it, there she is. Good morning, my Pam. How are you, ma'am? Yeah, she's crazy, Sassy. That's nuts. Grace Sanderson. Good morning, ma'am. Welcome. Good to see you here. For anybody that's new, appreciate you being here. Please like and subscribe. Appreciate the subs if you don't mind. Everyone helps. Um, yeah, it's good to see you, Pam. Yeah, that's pretty sick, Sassy. You don't do that to somebody, especially somebody that's trying to better themselves. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Well, it's great to see you all here this morning. I appreciate y'all. Anybody that's hanging out, lurking, as I call it, in the backstage, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Yeah, he's Johnny Depp is a whole different breed of people. I'm sorry. He's cool though. I like him. I've always liked his movies. I did find out though. I guess that whole when this whole scenario first started with him and her that the Disney pulled the franchise from him for uh, the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, and he said, I guess he said himself that if they offered it back to him, he wouldn't even take it down. And I don't blame him because that's kind of like a pretty big cut to your pride, to choose the scenario the way they did. I mean, I know probably why they did it. Disney's a huge corporation and a huge name, and they have to do things a certain way, but that's wrong. Yeah, well, she's never ever going to get anybody else in her life that is. I mean, I'm sure she will, but nobody that's worth anything. I have a feeling she's going to be blacklisted in Hollywood with anything, and I hope she is. I hope she is. She doesn't deserve anything good. I'm sorry. So what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How are we doing today? Everybody's good, I hope. Yes, he was, ma'am. Yes, he was. People don't believe that that happens, but yeah, I mean, it's hard to believe that men can be abused too, but they are. Hell, Brendan Fraser, he was in a really abusive relationship, which is why nobody saw him. And then if you see him now, you can tell the damage that has been done to him based on the relationship he was in. What's up, Tara? Thanks for being here today, hon. Good to see y'all. Yeah, that's an understatement. That's it's a good way to put it, though. She needs an exorcism. Yeah, she's got something inside her that ain't right. Well, and here's the thing. That's it. Guys are guys. You know, they're gonna look at what they're looking at her as. A sexual object. They're not looking at her for the person she is, and that's what's wrong with guys. It's all about the feelings they get down below their waist. It ain't the important shit. I've never been like that. I mean, I've looked at women and been like, wow, that's a hot lady, but it's not. You got to have some kind of brains and a good heart for me to pay attention to you. I'm sorry. It ain't all about looks all the time. Yes, cuckoo is putting it nice. Oh yeah, Pam. Brandon Fraser was he was severely abused, I guess. Like she was just as bad, if not worse than Amber. And if you see him lately, like I watched a movie not too long ago. I think I told some of you guys about it. It's called Poison Rose. Well, he played a doctor in that movie, and that's how he really looks. Like it was they didn't change his character around. All he did was change up his voice, but that's how he looks, and that was like, damn, dude, all that. But the Hollywood money and who you are, those people usually take good care of themselves. This woman that he was with, I think you can Google it and it'll show you what's going on with what went on with that scenario. But she tore him up. So yeah, I agree, Tara. What's up, Tan May, my brother? How about all that shit last night, dude? What do you think? What's your opinion on all that? That was one hell of a shit show. I'll say that much. Faux show. The Rum Diary. I never even heard of that, Sassy. Why is the rum always gone? Well, good morning or uh, good afternoon, Linda. How are you? For you, I think you're what 5 hours off of me. It should be around four, something like that. Where you're at right now, Linda? What are you talking about, Tara? That thing last night? 4:15. See, I'm catching on. As far as I understand, over between like Ireland, the UK, London, and whatnot, I think roughly that's like a 5 hour difference between this and you guys and us. You know what, Tara, I kind of thought that the beginning of it, maybe not so much, but after the fact, yeah, that's my thought too. I think the whole thing was it was there was a panel. that was up last night. Sassy. That was it was Dis or Dis God or Take Back, however you guys may know him. Take Back, um, Nikki Flaccavelli, if anybody knows who she is. Um, and it was an open and Cotty Wample, and it was an open panel, and then Morty jumped up there to kind of explain some things about her situation that we had here, and so on and so forth, and then Isaac and Steve Billing showed up, so it was definitely different. It was on Discord's channel, yeah. Yeah, I'm good, Linda. Why? What's the matter? Or why would you ask me that? I'm sorry. I'm good. Doing good. There's something I don't know about that I need to know about, or do I sound funky, or how do I sound, by the way? I hope you guys can hear me clearly. I've been dealing with this stupid microphone. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm doing great, Linda. Thanks for asking. How are you? Haven't seen you in a couple days. There she is. What's up, my queen? It's freaking Friday. Yeah, right. Welcome to the jungle, everyone. That's exactly how I put it, because that's what it is. It's a jungle out here. No, he didn't, but he might as well have, Sassy. You want to come up, Morty, or you just want to stay in chat, hun? Whatever you want to do, dear. It's up to you. Everyone say hello to the queen, please. Yeah, Sassy, that was it. I feel like going somewhere abandoned and go adventuring at 3 a.m. to see what kind of. That would be cool. Yeah, that's always fun. Hold on 1 second, guys. I gotta grab something to drink real quick. I'm sorry. All right, sorry about that. I'm here. About who? Me, Linda, or Morty? Who knows? I don't know what the hell her issue with me is. I haven't said a damn word about her or to her. So if it's me she was talking about, very miserable. I ain't said nothing about her. I haven't said nothing to her, around her, anything that had to do with her. I haven't spoke her name, nothing. So if she's talking about me, God knows what for now. You want to come up, Morty, or no? Oh, yesterday. What was she saying, Linda? I don't even listen to her stream, so I don't know. Always, no matter what the situation is, it always flows back to her somehow. I don't know how, but whatever. Okay, well, I guess that answers my question. Hey, can you move your truck? So, what's going on, everybody? Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that too. By the way, Morty. Once my get this hard drive in my computer here, I'm gonna start doing a. I'm gonna call it the odd files with Dago, and I'm gonna start doing in the morning streams. I'm gonna start doing paranormal stuff, all sorts of stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna do that once I get to be able to upload stuff and all that stuff. That's why. So it'll be interesting. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I decided based on what a lot of you guys have said to me, and I'm gonna do everything. That's why it's gonna be called the Odd Files because I'm gonna get people's of course retrospective on things, and I'm gonna have people's obviously you guys, will be the first people and the most important people because you guys are with me. But I'm going to have people's experiences and so on and so forth with it, and we're going to go from there. And then I was thinking about actually, because me and my wife are ghost hunters. When we do our hunts, um, doing live streams from my phone while we're on the hunts, and then doing it on here. Yeah, that would be, I think, really interesting. I mean, I have actually some things that people have come at me with that they want me to go do, and I haven't really done it. So we'll see. I just got to get this stupid ass hard drive into this computer so I can do it in this RAM stick because that's the problem is I can't pull anything up and um. But anyway, again, which is why I'm still taking donations. So if anybody can donate, I appreciate it. Um, the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, um, it all helps, guys. Kind of at a standstill till I get that for it, but I've told you a million and one times. I feel stupid talking about it, but it is what it is. Oh, that's another one, guys. I'm gonna hit on that when I do this. Is these shadow? It's not new, but these shadow people and the black-eyed children. That's something I've been going over lately. A lot of it's really crazy. There's a lot. See, that's something I'd love to do with you, Morty, because there's a lot of Native American stories and stuff like that based that have basis for the paranormal issues. It's really interesting to me. The Mida, that's right. Yep, she's right, guys. This the black-eyed children. Yes, sassy. She's right. She knows what she's talking about. Listen to her. Our Native American queen. What's up, Popper? You working again, dude? Sorry, I couldn't. If anybody was in the chat this morning, my phone screwed. I couldn't like respond to anybody else after what I put in. So I'm sorry. Does anybody else want to jump up here with me by chance? Sorry. Wow, we went from 20 to 6 people. That was interesting. What's up, Ace? Ain't seen you in a while. How you doing, bro? Yes, I've definitely heard of the skin that goes. Or the skinwalkers, I'm sorry. All right, Popper. Hold on. There you go, bro. How you been, Ace? It's been a minute. Haven't seen you in a while, brother. Good to see you, though. It's in the link now, Popper. Or it's in the chat. What the hell? The link is in the chat. Is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, guys. Little Ange and Kick are getting married. Really? Well, that's interesting. Wait, Kick? I don't know who Kick is. I'm sorry. Big Popper's in the house. That's right. Oh, no worries, brother. I just wonder where you been. I ain't seen you in a minute. That's all. Hoping you're doing all right. That's all. Good morning, Terry. How are you, sir? Good to see you. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Oh, kickstand. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. I know what you're talking about. I didn't even know they were a thing. So be it. Good for you. Good stuff. I love to see when people can make something out of find each other and put themselves together like that, and it works out. That's awesome. Definitely awesome. You coming up, Popper? Or that's exactly it too, Morticia. Who gives a fuck what anybody thinks about it? What's up, Lance? Welcome, brother. Um, you know what you are, and that's all it is. That's all that matters. And that irritates the shit out of me too. I've heard other people make those comments, not about you, Morty, but about other people um, that are Native American. Oh, hold on, here he comes. Hello.
Yeah, sorry. I was just about ready to jump in and I got a phone call saying that my
You're all right. Don't explain yourself. I just wondered. That's all.
ammo that I ordered like a week and a half ago finally came in.
Cool.
I mean, doesn't do me no good now. I needed it last Saturday, but
How did that go, by the way?
uh I mean it it's done with, so
You're
there's
good to
that.
go.
I've got to go um I got to go either Monday or Tuesday to fill out the application and hand over my certificate, pay the fees, and then go get fingerprinted.
Okay. So you're going for it then, huh?
I mean, yeah, I might as well. I've already spent, you know,
Right.
a couple $100 on it. So
You say anything to where you're at now?
no,
What was that?
on my end.
No, something just I heard a bang on my side. Let me check something. Hold on a minute, guys. I'll be right back.
How you doing, Morty?
All right, sorry. There's something in the back of my my apologies, guys.
So what's new?
Um, what's new? Welcome to the jungle. You see the title. That's exactly what it is. The jungle. Nothing more than what we all know already. So besides that whole crazy shit last night, that's what I was started to talk to you in chat. Um, I didn't know if you had seen it or not, and then my phone went all fucking wonky on me, so I couldn't like say anything else. So I didn't know what you said or not.
Oh,
I was a little taken back, I guess you could say. I guess.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously, I haven't even really been on Twitter all that much here lately. So,
What do you mean?
for
Right? Me either, really.
hell, I mean, I kind of got off of Twitter. I don't know, a few weeks ago. Well, probably more than a few. Well, since I started work, actually.
Yeah, that's pretty much about the same amount of time. I mean, I go on there. I've been on there on and off, and I'll make like a comment here or there, or respond to something, or read a couple things. But I've really not been on. It's been a good 2 weeks now. I've been off of it, probably about the same amount of time that you have. So I don't know. It's good. It's just I how can I say it started becoming, not that it already wasn't. So don't get me wrong when I say this, but it started becoming severely toxic to the point where I was getting like stressed out when I was in there doing what I was doing. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, and I mean that, like, same thing with me. It's not. It doesn't have anything to do with Twitter.
That's
It's
what I'm.
just.
The situations that were revolving around it were kind of like, I don't know. I would just get irritated very quickly with things, and I'm sitting there. I caught myself one day, and I was like, "What am I doing?" You know, like this is a fucking phone app, and it's I don't know, and that's where I just kind of was like, and I was talking to my wife about it. She was like, your thumb's got to be like locked down with arthritic pain now. And I said, why? She goes, because you're just constantly in, and you're always looking like you're irritated and this and that. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. And I just said, piss on it. And like I said, I've really just kind of been glancing at it here and there. If I see something, I'll make a comment, except for some of the bigger shit. But it's just not worth it to me. So
See you later, Morty. Yeah, I typically see everything in like the group chats and stuff like that, but
that's what
I just,
yeah.
I mean, especially like
Bye,
you know,
Morty.
even when I've got nothing else going, nothing else going on, either sitting at home or sitting at work or whatever. Like I'll read the group chats, but I don't.
Hmm.
Um,
I think I've been in the group chat more than anything, and not even really paid attention to the Twitter because and now then I'll be confused when I go in the group chat. I'm like, wait, what is this about? What are you talking about? What's that? What's this? And then I'll have to go check it real quick, and then I come back to it, and it's like, okay, I don't know, man. It's just not. It just got started getting on my nerves, I guess you could say.
You doing, Lance? Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've got enough shit to like stress about. I don't need to
Mm,
stress about it, so
real life things to stress about, right?
yeah. So
That's what I mean. Like the real important shit. That's real life. Yeah. So whatever. So do
I
you?
don't even.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was just going to ask if you had any kind of an opinion about that whole panel thing last night or not.
Uh, I mean, I'm a little surprised, but then I'm not surprised. I mean,
Go, okay, Tara. Thanks for being here, hon. I mean, I
I
had some. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I I mean, I've probably said this to you, and I tweeted this out that I've said it from like day one when I joined Twitter. Not not openly on Twitter because why am I going to sit there and talk to myself?
Right.
But I've said it. I know I've said it to you on panel before that I don't fuck with none of them people over there.
Right.
Um, and anybody that like with what Blaker did and um, anybody that wants to go hang out with them and be cool with them, then I don't want nothing to do with them.
Mm-hmm. You talking about
So
Blaker? Blaker drop changing over to them? Is that what you mean?
yeah, I mean that was just an example, but
Right.
um, I mean being cool with them doesn't necessarily mean that you got to be best friends and claim yeah we're guest mob or whatever. To me,
Uh-huh.
what happened last night qualifies. So I've
Yep.
already unfollowed. I've already unfollowed them people, and I won't be following them back, which
I
I'm
get
sure
it.
I'm sure hurts their feelings, but
Yeah. Right. I get you. I get you. Yeah, they give two shits. I'm sure. Whatever. Um, what was I going to say? I was asking your opinion because there's a couple people that came in this morning and they said that they think it was a setup, and it's like, well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know how. Like, I don't know. Like, even if I found out that that was the case, I don't know how I would feel about it because to me, that's not. I would I would never like go over and play nice to them people just to
Right. Right.
I
Right.
just I couldn't do that, and I don't know. Like I said this morning while I was on the phone with somebody that to me it's like a lack of integrity.
Hmm. I mean, it goes against. It doesn't make any sense unless the narrative was that way from the beginning to begin with, under the covers.
Yeah,
If you know what I'm saying.
yeah. I mean, honestly, it I don't really care. Never had a conversation with this god ever, other than like you know when he was on. I think he was on your panel that one time, and I was saying stuff in chat. Um,
That is, yeah, I think that is the only time, truthfully.
Yeah, I've never. The only DM conversation I ever had with him was sending him a link to your stream that one time. That was it.
Right.
Um, never had a conversation. Never had a conversation with Cotty Wample. Um,
In
so
chat, I have, yeah, and well,
yeah,
that's, yeah,
like that I can remember at least.
right. You know what? Not to interrupt, but I agree with you, Grace. That's my problem with this whole thing. Okay, Cotty has been with Charlie for a long time. They're personal friends, or they were personal friends in real life too. That's what I'm
Hold,
bothered by. What's
hold
that?
on one. Yes, it is Sassy.
What? What? Yeah, yeah,
Sassy asked if that
yeah.
panel is on Beck's channel.
Yes, it is. Sorry, but that's what bothers me. I mean, I know it's embarrassing. I would be embarrassed if I was him, and I feel bad for him and Erica because it's just wrong. That's why I went in and I woke up and seen it. And I'm like, wait, what? So I went in there and I was watching, and I seen Erica in there. So I said, hey, is that Erica? And she didn't respond. And then I seen Jan May in there, and I said, is that I just those are the people I talk to, and then I just walked away because I didn't want to be anything with that. I asked Erica, but Charlie was awake, and I even sent a DM to him last night before my phone fucking died this morning. But and I didn't want to bother them if they were actually sleeping too. But it's just it. I just feel like it's kind of like I know I'm going to get ridiculed for this by certain people, but it's whatever. It's kind of like in a way like a slap in the face to Charlie, in my opinion. You know what I mean? I
And
mean,
yeah,
it, Cotty's been there to support them through this, that, and everything else. I always thought, and I kind of thought, I thought Cotty was a really nice person at one point, and so on and so forth. But this whole thing it seems something's off, dude. I'm sorry. The whole situation don't look right, and the comment that was made that, that it's like a cult. What Charlie says, people, everything's okay until Charlie says something. That's not the way shit is. We are all our own people. Yeah, we're our own peepers, guys. We are our own people. Some of us support him. I mean, I've claimed that I'm Wolfpack. Popper supports Charlie, but he's not Wolfpack. He's his own person. Morty supports Charlie, but she's her own person. I've claimed Wolfpack because I've been that for 15 years, basically. So whatever.
right.
you know. But I'm still my own person. I still do my own thing over here. Just because I support somebody does not mean that I'm shoved up inside their asshole. No offense to anybody else, but that's the way it comes off as like that they're talking about Charlie like he's a cult leader, and that's bullshit, guys. That's just complete bullshit. He has people that support him because he has people that don't support him, if that makes any sense. And that's what it's all about. The people that are on him, that support him, quote unquote, want him to do well for himself, want him to be the person that he's become, are happy about what he's done for himself, so on and so forth. That's what it's about. It's not about a cult. And that just really bothered me. So, um, yes, Grace, that is exactly what the thing is because nobody trusts him anymore. I mean, that's my opinion. Am I wrong by saying that? That's she said I know people are at the point where they don't like this as much anymore. He went from wanting to take down Isaac to be right. Well, it's not even that. It's just that nobody knows what the fuck he is, who he is, what he's doing or what he isn't doing. I don't even understand it anymore. And like I said at the beginning of it, and I'm sorry to say it like this, but in the beginning of this whole thing, when him and Morty and Penny were doing their thing together, I had a certain point of respect for him because of the way he was doing things with Isaac and everything like that. And I think we talked about this before, Popper, and we had the same kind
Yeah,
of
we.
what was that?
I said, yeah, we did.
Okay, and that's what I'm saying. Like it, and then you turn around and here we are. And I'm sorry, but I don't have that same respect anymore. Is how I'll put it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of lost that when he, you know,
Walked away,
what,
walked away.
yeah, whatever he. I mean, I always took it as him walking away, and now he's saying that it wasn't. He was just stepping back a little bit.
Okay, that's what I wanted to hit on. Not to interrupt you, dude, but thank you for saying that. Go ahead. What's what you're saying now?
No, I was just saying, I kind of lost that, back when he did that, and I didn't feel one way. I didn't feel any certain kind of way, but I couldn't care less about him.
Mm.
Um, but go ahead and say what you were going to say.
Um, it just like well, you said that right there, and he said that last night. For the yeah, when Morty jumped up there, he said that. I think he was talking about how he said he was just taking a step back. I was under the complete understanding that he was done. The way it was explained to us was that he was over this shit. He just didn't want to do it anymore. He was walking away, and at one point was going to give you know Flacco his channel because he just didn't want to do it anymore. At one point, I had even because he didn't trust Flacco. I said, "Well, dude, give it to me. I'll take it. I'll take your channel since it's already monetized." You know what I mean? And so on and so forth. But that's what I'm saying right there. He says now he's saying, and you heard it too, that he said he just took a step back. that's not how I took it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I'd like to go back and see that tweet that he made um, when he pretty much announced it to everybody and see what it says. I mean, I don't know if it's still out there or if he's already removed it or what. But I'd like to see what that tweet says because I'm pretty sure he didn't say that he's stepping away for a little bit. He said that he was done with all the bullshit.
That's what I said. It said I'm passing the Paul Zaborski thing popped up, and he said, um, "I'm passing the torch to Paul Zaborski. He'll take care of you guys. I'm out of here. I'm done with this." And that was pretty much it, right or wrong. I mean, not in those exact words, but I can't remember exactly because, like you said, it's been a minute. But um, I'm sure somebody probably has it somewhere. We could probably find it. But I mean, either way,
Yeah, like I said, and I don't care if they want to do a panel with them people over there every single night. I
right?
don't give a shit.
That's kind of where I'm at too. Honestly, I'm just saying. I don't know. I was just giving an opinion and getting other people's opinions on it, really. But I do want to say that the other comment that was made last night about, like, how did she put it? Because again, you have to make sure you say things the right way. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anybody, but um, I think how it was put that, like, we were all fine with Pennywise until she said something about it, and then all of a sudden, or Charlie, or yeah, it was until Charlie said something, and then no, it wasn't like that. This, like Morticia said, this has been brewing for I don't know how long now. There's been other things that have gone on behind the scenes. You know,
Mm-hmm.
things like that we were just, you guys have always known that we do things as a group. We talk things through, we do this, we do that, and we don't just make rash decisions because when you do that, sometimes you're wrong, and that's bad. So you have to watch things. We've been watching things, we've been waiting on things, we've been paying attention to things. We've been talking amongst each other and just watching to see what happened. And like Morty said last night, that was the icing on the cake. Rachel, God bless her. Rachel's been fucking stressed out about shit for a long time now and hasn't said anything. So it's been ongoing, guys. It's not something that was a kaboom. It wasn't just because he made that comment. There's other people that were kind of upset, I think, because of that and thinking that that's all it was. And that's definitely not it. That was just the icing on the cake. So, I want that to be known and understood. So, that's what the point when that was. What the hell? Tina said, oh my God. Okay. Whatever. How
I mean,
many mods? Sorry. Go ahead.
and where they come up with the idea that we value their opinion on somebody that much that we're just gonna kick somebody just because they say so. I mean, how many
That's,
times how many times since you've been doing streams have they like tried to say, "Oh, you've got Kimberly on
yeah,
we don't I don't give a shit."
right. Right. That's what I don't understand is where that thought process comes from. Who cares? Who cares? I just don't get it, dude. It's so it's I don't know, man. I don't even know what I'm trying to say or think, but you know what, Grace? I agree with you on that one too. That is a fact. Um, and here's the thing: Charlie's very like let me say this right. He's very careful about who he does trust. Okay, I mean, you guys have seen different things have been said or done, and he's had to question me about a couple different things, and we've had to talk it out and figure it out because people like to spread shit to start shit. Okay, I've always said that. There's a lot of people that will spread shit to start shit, and you have to weed through the bullshit to figure out the truth 99% of the time. So um, it is what it is. I think that I'm going to say this, and again, this isn't meant as a disrespectful comment, but I think a lot of this stuff has been definitely for entertainment purposes, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, does it make any sense the way I'm saying that?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Okay, and that's what I mean. Entertainment purposes specifically. A lot of things that go on, or the big how do you say it? Here's the like a big kaboom or a big bomb gets dropped. It's for entertainment purposes. Not that he needs views, not that he needs subs, nothing like that. It's just to get the whole shit with Flacco that goes on all the time because you saw the crowd that drew for the debate thing. I mean, I was interested to be involved in that because it was driving me crazy. That whole storyline thing and this and that. And just so everybody knows, because I heard Tina was saying I was running Mike into the ground. That's not what I was trying to do. Not that I care, but again, the point I was trying to make with that conversation in that debate thing before it went to the left and got all stupid, is that and Mike is very good at what he does. Mike used to be very good at what he did with that stuff, but they're all skits. They're not storylines. He's not telling a storyline like a movie would, and that was the argument in that whole thing. And it was driving me nuts because Flacco would not let that go because he's such a super fan of Mike's, and that was the point I was trying to make. So that was what that was all about. Not to jump subject real quick, but um, and again, that whole thing I think was planned out to be more than what it was to bring people in there to do what they did for the shock effect. That's the word I was trying to find. And that's what I think a lot of this stuff is a lot of shock has shock value to it to get the explosive reactions. So Ace Wolfpack is still what Wolfpack is as far as I'm concerned. It never's changed. There's nothing. Is there anything specific you're asking about, or what do you mean in general? Right, Linda. That's what I was trying to say. Charlie's very careful about who and how he trusts people because there's so many people that are all that. Well, as they call it, flip flop. But yeah, I agree with you on that too, Linda. I agree. I absolutely agree. And again, you have to understand something. And again, this isn't. I'm not defending Mike by any means, but this is how Mike um, takes care of his family. Okay, this is his bread and butter. So whatever he's got to do to make that happen, just like any of us at a job, we're going to do that. Again, not defending him. So yes, whatever it's going to happen, I still feel that that's going to be what's going to happen. So, but again, it's just my opinion. It doesn't matter to anybody but me. So, you know, I don't know. It is what it is. As I always say, it is what it is. Ace Pennywise is no longer. Yeah, you weren't here for that. We are no longer affiliating with Pennywise. He'll no longer be here. Me, Morticia, Hopper, Rachel, any of us will do. We won't be doing anything with him anymore. So that's, and I guess from what I understand, Charlie said he's out over there. So he's, and from what Morty said, I believe that he's no longer on YouTube at all for right now, at least. So I don't know. He deleted his Twitter. He's gone for right now, guys. So, but he won't be coming back to anything, no matter, regardless of what goes on. None of us will be hooking back up with him or anything like that. So Pennywise, not Popper. Popper's up here on the panel with me right now, Ace.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, I mean, despite the shit that's happened the last couple days or whatever, but I mean, how long has it been since Penny's been in a group chat with us?
It's been
I mean,
quite a long time. That's the problem. Like he was out of the group
right?
chat like what 2-3 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, something like that.
And hasn't been in anything. Maybe more actually. I think. Well, here when now all that stuff went down with the panel with his ex, whatever she was, and stuff like that. What's up, Tyler?
Hmm.
It was about that time. So what has that been? A month now?
Yeah, something like that.
That's what I
So,
think.
I mean,
Ace, I don't know what's going on with Cotty and Charlie. I know he's not happy. but I can't speak on anything else because I don't know what he's choosing to do with that. So that's going to be up to him and his decision. What's up? Oh, I already said that, Tyler Money. You changed your name a little bit, huh? Is that him, Popper? Can you double check that? Somebody
I
that.
can't because I'm on my
Okay.
phone and I don't have
Who
my
else is in
laptop with me.
here? Ace. I can't see my. But one of the mods, can you check the Tyler Money Nightmare thing for me, please? Exactly, Ace. That's kind of where I'm laying with it too. Um, Tyler Money Nightmare. I just nothing against you, Tyler. I just got to double check because you changed your name a little bit. Okay, I got you, bro. I just want to make sure you know how shit is around here. So anyway, yeah, this whole
Oh,
thing is just. I'll tell you one thing that I know for an absolute positive fact, 100%, guys. Nothing is ever going to be the same from one day to the next. Period. That's a decision I've made a while back. There's shit around here that changes so fucking fast, and so it's ridiculous. It really is. And like I said, no offense to anybody in here at all, because I love everybody that comes in here to death. You guys know that. I'm telling you what, you guys are amazing people. All of you guys. There's one person I swear to God that I trust 100% with all of this stuff, and I'm sitting right next to him on the panel right now. That's the only person I trust 100%. Nothing against anybody else. I love Morty. I love Rachel. And all my supporters that come in here. I love all you guys to death, but Popper's the only one that I absolutely trust 100%, and it's just what it is. I've said that I don't know how many times now. Nothing about him. Nothing about him has changed. He's been here with me on and off. He's got his job and stuff, so he's not always here anymore. But he's been here with me since day one. And that's just what it is. So yeah, thanks, Sassy. I know he said he made a new account. I appreciate that though. But anyway, that's just what it is. So, and that's probably the way it's gonna be, um, just because of the way that the platform is, guys. Unfortunately, that's the way you got to be. So
yeah, and it's kind of that it has to be that way, but
it is sad, but that's what it is. I'm sure it would be great. I mean, everybody knows who I am. No thanks to we know who, but it's sad that you have to lock yourself down like you do, and you have to lock your name and your life and everything else down like you do. It's just it's what it is. It'd be nice if we didn't have to do all that kind of shit, but guess what? It's not like that. So
yeah, and play the little games about you know I don't know, tossing out like partially bullshit information just to see where it goes and
mm-hmm,
that kind of shit.
mm-hmm.
But
Yep,
like I said, this whole Twitter thing stopped being fun for me a while ago, and that's
yep, yeah. It is no longer fun at all. It's a communication tool for me. That's it. Thank you, Lance. I appreciate that. He is Linda. He's probably one of the most genuine people I know, and I've never met him face to face. And I know you're sitting right here, and I'm talking around you like that, but it's just that I'm talking responding. But he is probably one of the most you know kindest people, real people that I've met, and that's what I'm saying. That's why he's the only one I trust 100% like that. Um, And I don't, and Rachel, of course, I trust Morty and Rachel too. Don't get me wrong, but Popper's been there with me from day one, before I even talked to those two. It's just a thing, It's hard to explain it. I have no distrust with Morty or Rachel, but like I said, he's been here with me from the first moment that I went live. He's the only person I had in here, as pathetic as that is. But for a couple of days, that's what it was. And then the whole panel thing happened, and it just worked out. And everybody, I didn't know if you've seen that yesterday, dude, but I have been looking back through. like comments and DMs and stuff like that I had. And like I guess me and you are really popular together, which I didn't realize it was like that.
What do you mean?
I've had multiple comments about the way that they like that we do this thing here we're doing now together.
Oh,
You know,
well, when I'm not, you know,
working your life away
I mean, yeah, I
or
mean that's
stressed out, and pissed off about bullshit.
not really pissed off. I'm not really pissed off about anything. Um, I mean, I get stressed out about shit pretty easily. So, um, I
Well,
mean,
it's
not
just
the
yeah.
not not well, not the Twitter shit. The Twitter shit, I don't care about all that stuff. But I mean, just like real life stuff.
Hmm.
I got a phone call today and found out that my I had my septic tank pumped, and found out that he said he thinks my dry well is pretty much shot.
Oh shit! Really?
Yep.
That's that's fucking that's crazy. You said that because I just called yesterday and made an appointment to have mine sucked out.
So
every spring. So that's not cheap to fix that, and you have to
no,
do
probably.
that whether you sell the house or not. You have to do that, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how long. I've never had a septic tank before until I bought my current house. I've always had city sewer,
Hmm. That's this
so
is
I
my
don't I don't I don't know a lot about septic. I don't know how long it'll take. Like if the dry well is, because I have a lot of trees on my property, and my yard is. I mean, you dig like 2 inches down, and you just instantly start. No matter where you dig in my yard, you start
you hit
hitting roots.
water. Oh, okay. So you got a rooted yard. Gotcha. Now,
Yeah.
when you say dry well, are you talking about your leach bed? Is that what you're talking about?
No, he said it's actually a dry well.
Really?
Yeah.
See, this is only the second septic I've had, and this is like the one gonna have forever now. Well, not forever, but we're buying this place, so um,
ES College. I mean,
root
he
damage.
didn't. He didn't. He didn't run a camera up the line to see, because he said he could pretty much guarantee me he could tell me what he's going to and where the dry well is located. It's right next to a tree, um,
Mm,
which
that sucks.
it just that why would you put? I mean, I did a
Well,
face
why would you put the
with my
well next to the tree?
yes.
Right.
I'm talking. I'm talking like less than a foot, probably maybe a foot away from the base of a tree.
Okay. How old is? Do you know how old, based on the house? You know how old the well is?
I have no clue. I
Because
don't know if it's original to the house or what.
it could have been that the tree was planted. How big is the tree?
Mm, Probably anywhere from like 10 to 14 inches.
So it's
It's
not
not it's
really like that old.
it's not it's not huge, but it's I've got a lot of these trees on my property, and they don't get real big anyways.
Okay. Is it a bush?
No, it's an actual tree. I mean, it's probably a good
It's
40, 50 feet tall.
okay. That's what I. You said 10 to 14 inches. That's what I meant. Like how tall is the tree? So if it's 40,
Oh
50
no,
foot, yeah,
it's
yeah.
probably I mean, it's probably anywhere from between 30 and 50 feet. I don't know. I'd have to go out and look at it, but
No, okay. Well, I was trying. What I was trying to figure out was if the tree was old. If the tree was there before the well was there. You know what I'm saying? That's all. No. Um.
yeah. I mean, I think it was. I mean, Well, I mean, I guess it all depends. It all depends on like how old this dry well is. I have no idea. I mean, my house is like 60 years old. Um, kind of pisses me off, because when I bought the house, uh, it didn't have a septic tank because they had found out that the septic tank was bad, and I kind of feel like they probably knew that the dry well was you know effed up too, and just kind of put the septic tank in and dealt with that, and left the rest for me to deal with. Um, 4-inch well serving about 90 people. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Sorry.
Oh,
I thought you were
um,
reading and talking to something they said. I'm sorry.
yeah, I was reading what man said. Um, so I don't know. Like I said, I don't know nothing about dry wells. I don't know, if it's just clogged up with roots, if that's something that can be remedied, or if it's something I'm gonna have to have a whole new dry well put in. I don't even know if I can put a dry well in. Um, the guy that pumped it, he said they don't do that. They don't do that type of work.
Yeah, you
But
gotta go. You gotta go completely different for that. And it's, I, from what I know about septics, it's expensive shit. I don't know a lot though. Ace, he might know. I don't know, but give me 1 second, guys. I have to take this phone call real fast. I'll be right back with you. I'm sorry.
yeah, I gotta mute real quick too. I gotta make a quick phone call. All right. So what do I win, college? Hmm. Let's see. Is anybody still in here?
You guys there? Sorry, guys. Um, Hold on a minute, guys. I'm trying to handle something else too at the same time. This all just happened at one time. All right, guys. I am really sorry. I was trying to. My granddaughter's here with my mother-in-law and stuff, and wasn't expecting it, so I had to do a couple of things. And my wife called at the same time. So, can you hear me? I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, Popper, if it. I didn't know if it froze or not, but my apologies. I don't know. I don't know. Good deal. Thanks for being up here, Popper. I appreciate it. Um, so anyway, what else is going on, everybody? Yeah, it's funny that he said it because I had to make an appointment yesterday, and um, I guess they're coming. What is today? Monday at 4, and they're gonna suck out my poop tank. I guess it happens. It's supposed to happen the way my septic set up. It's supposed to happen at least once every year. Which the last place I had that had a septic system, it was like every 5 years or every 3 years or something like that. So this one must be smaller. And I use this other stuff too that I'll put in my. You flush it down your toilet, and it breaks down a lot of stuff in your septic, I guess, to keep it so you don't have to do it so much. But and that's going to cost me. I think he told me it's $185. and then they'll check it while they're cleaning it out to make sure that there's no breaks or cracks or anything like that, I guess, and make sure everything's good to go. So then we can all go back to pooping. Yeah, and see, that's what I thought, Popper, because mine before was every 3 to 5 years. This one must be smaller. I don't have a leach bed or any of that other stuff. It's just an old school septic system. I have a dry well, and then I have my other well in the very back of my property. Um, but there's a problem with that, I guess, too, because the well is 6 feet from a hill that inclines down into a huge ravine. It's like a dry lake, if anybody knows what that is. And well, again, Popper, I think it's because mine's so small, which is why it's every year. If it would have been the 3 to 5 years, it probably would have been a bigger tank and more money. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, 185 is still a little bit high for me. I thought, but whatever. Now the other one I wasn't responsible for because we rented that property and they did that shit. So whatever. I didn't know anything about it. I do know though that that one had a crack on it at the other place that they had to get fixed, and because it cracked, it was all seeping out into my yard, and it got really, really fucking nasty there for a minute. Um, it would stink really bad in the back. Thank God it was back ways from the house, but and like everything would seep up into my yard. It was so fucking gross for a while, but I mean they fixed it, and uh, it was good after that. But for about 6 months, I had to go through that shit. It was pretty nasty. This one, this one is old. This house was built in 1915, and I'm pretty sure that the septic went in not too long after that. It's a ceramic basin, they said, and it's not that big, so that's why it has to be sucked out every year. But like I said, I use this other stuff that you flush in your toilet, and it goes down into the septic system, and it'll break down like the toilet paper and stuff like that that doesn't break down and makes it more just like liquid. And they're supposed to have a underground like drainage system, I guess. Well, where the hell would it drain though? Is what I don't understand. And why do you have to have it sucked out if it drains out? And I don't understand any of that. So I don't know. But I hope you don't get like strapped with some kind of crazy shit for your dry well thing, dude, because that can become expensive after a while. Um, I know my well is it's it's called an artesian well. It's supposed to be really deep, I guess, and supposedly it's not. It doesn't. It takes a long time for it to dry up, and plus it takes on rainwater too. So I don't know. Yeah, I would hope so, Popper, because that's shit right there. That's crazy, dude. I would not want to see that happen to you, man. I mean, if your roots now, here's the thing though, if the roots are breaking through the sidewalls, yeah, you're gonna have a problem. Um, Unfortunately, I hate to say that, but uh, if there's a way to, I mean, I would think maybe if the tree that's causing the problem, if you killed it, the roots are going to die off and it'll stop what it's doing. Maybe I don't know if that's how that works or if it's not, but that's what I would think. So I don't know. I don't know. Oh, college kid. Let's take bets who comes back first. You're a funny guy. Funny, funny. Yeah, yeah, they do. And actually, if you there's a mixture you can make up with water in like a 5 gallon bucket, and you can dump it all in there, and I guess it does kill it supposedly. I don't know, unless you like cut the whole tree down and just get rid of the whole thing. I don't know. Yeah, that's up to you, brother, if you want to. There you go. There's a link if you want to come back up. Like I said, I hopefully it works out for you and it's not going to cost you a lot because God knows. That's the last thing any of us need right now is extra added expenses, considering how everything else is between food and gas and everything else. Who knows? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that call thing. I apologize. My wife had been trying to call me all morning and message and stuff, and my phone won't stay charged, so she was like freaking out. So I had to take a call on another phone we have in the house, and she was wigged out and didn't know what was going on. So my apologies.
Yeah, I had gotten a text message from my son, and he's the one that was dealing with the septic people. Uh,
Right.
I had to call him to see if he found out anything else. But like I was saying, like I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, when it's new, something like that's new, and you don't think about it when you buy the house, like ever having to deal with shit like that, you really don't know what you're doing with it. You know what I mean? First time's a learning experience.
well,
That was the only thing I ever liked about living in the city was that everything that was, when you live there, all the sewage issues and whatnot are not your responsibility. I mean, unless that's inside your house, of course, but stuff other than that is not your responsibility, so you don't have to worry about it. And living in a rural type area like or country like I am, it's all the
well,
shit you get to deal with.
and there's additional coverage you could purchase on your homeowners insurance that I think covers that kind. I don't know if it. I know it covers like sewage lines.
Yeah.
Um, and it covers a whole lot more than because like a septic would be, it'd be like additional structures.
Hmm.
So that's only going to, my regular homeowners insurance is only going to cover it if it's fire or stuff like that. It's not going to cover for just normal like wear and tear. But the additional coverage that you can purchase uh covers a lot more like normal just wear and tear things. So, and I don't know. I have to look at my policy when I get home and see if I even purchase that. I mean, it's cheap. I don't know why I wouldn't, um, but the guy he started to dig it up. He dug a little bit. I don't even know how he knows where the hell it's at, but he said he drew a like a circle on the ground with his shovel to show where it's at. I don't know, have no idea how he knows that's exactly where it's at. But my son showed me where he dug at, but I don't think he dug very far because he was having to cut through roots with his shovel. So I don't know if I should go out there Monday and Tuesday when I'm off and try digging it up just to see what's going on, or what.
Well, don't you have like? Isn't there like a cap to it or like a lid or something like a? It should be above ground, where it's like a. Mine is like a circular. Looks like a lid basically to like a. Oh shit! I'm trying to think of the word. I'm trying to like a
Kind of like a manhole cover type thing.
Yeah, that's it. Manhole cover type scenario.
Yeah, there it might be. It's not above ground though for sure. Now my septic tank is.
Okay.
That's above ground, like the cover to it.
Yeah.
Um, but the dry well is not. Maybe that's how he figured out where he's. I know he said he poked around,
Hmm.
and he said that because you're supposed to kind of like backfill it with gravel and stuff like that, and he said that he was poking around and he wasn't feeling any gravel.
Okay.
So maybe that's what he did. Maybe he just with his shovel, like kind of stuck or poked down in the ground until he felt the lid or something. Maybe that's how he knows that's where it's at. I don't know.
Is it close to your septic at all, or
Uh, Probably, I don't know, 15, 20 feet.
okay? Because I was gonna say they're not supposed to be real close to your septic because for obvious reasons. Mine's about 30 feet away from where my septic sits at too. So
Yeah, I was looking into it a little while ago just to see, and I remember seeing something that it has to be 20 feet from something, but I don't remember if it's. I'm a
It has, yeah, it has to be at least. I think it was at least 20 to 20. See, mine's 30 foot, but 20 to 25 foot away from your actual well, like for your drinking water and stuff. Because if there are any kind of like breaks or cracks, it can contaminate your drinking water, and then you have a huge other problem. So
Oh yeah, and that's not an issue. My well is all the way on the other side of my house.
okay, well then there you go. That's a good deal.
I mean, it's probably, I don't know, 50, 75 feet maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, mine's 30 foot away, but it's completely. It's like they took it around away from it. Is what I'm saying. So I guess at one point in time, um, in the township I'm in, they had a problem with um, is it wet wetlands or something around here, and there was a lot of people whose wells um, were, I guess, too close to where their septic lied. So they started putting in all these leach beds and stuff, and everybody from like, there's a law in Ohio that if you sell a house that has a septic system, that you have to replace the septic before you sell the house, unless you make a deal with the person buying the house, and then it's up to them if you make that deal. But otherwise, it's the homeowner's responsibility to do it, and they're not cheap to do that. And when you do it, you have to do everything that goes with that, and then other than like your actual well, you know what I'm saying? Um, but that's the new way they do it now is they put in these leach beds and all this other shit, and it all goes together in some senses. Now the dry well thing, like I said, I don't know anything about that, so
Yeah, I tried looking that up, um, and I can't make heads or tails of it. Like I know it said that dry wells are not allowed in Michigan unless there's a
grandfather.
sump pump
Oh
or
yeah,
something else.
that's Ohio too. You have to have a sump pump, and you have to have shit. What is that called? Um, and something about aerated aerate. I cannot fucking remember it. I saw it once before, but I don't know what the hell it means. If that makes any sense, I don't
Yeah.
know what the hell all of that is. I know what a sub pump is. You know,
Oh
everybody has.
yeah. Yeah, I do too, but I'm used to them like being like, in basements and that kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what would be the purpose of having a sump pump in a dry well underground,
Well, what
and
is
where would it pump the liquid to?
what is your purpose, like in Michigan or in your prop on your property? What is the purpose of your dry well?
It's so when the septic fills up,
Uh
the
huh.
liquid runs to the dry well.
Okay. Yeah. Right. I think, and that's what I thought they all were. That's all I really know about them. I think that the sub pump is to like for backflow purposes, so that it doesn't like I guess seepage maybe. I mean that's the only thing I could think of when I saw that. That's all. I mean I have, like I said, I have a sub pump in my basement. That's all I've ever known about that until I saw that, and it's like that and the aeration thing. Hey Robin, um, like I think the aerator is supposed to have something to do with like smell and like odors and stuff like that, but the sub pump thing, that's the only thing I can think of, dude, is for like seepage maybe to keep
Well,
it.
I mean because the way like a drain field works, the liquid part in the septic flows out to the drain field and it seeps into the ground.
Oh, right, right. And that's what I was talking about when I was talking about mine, about a draining thing, which I don't know where the hell it is, where it would go, because like I said, I have that, unless it's the dry lake behind my house that's 200 foot behind my house. But if that's a dry lake that fills up with water, that wouldn't be healthy, would it?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand like what's like I said, I don't understand. So if a typical, system with like a drain field,
Why do you have to have it sucked out, right?
well, like if it typically seeps into the ground
Yeah,
and that's common,
right.
then what is the need for a sump pump with a
Well,
dry
yeah,
well?
yeah, exactly.
Because the dry well is basically the same thing. Like
It's an
the
overflow,
fluid goes in there and then it seeps out because there's like holes in it.
but it
Uh,
goes into the ground and drains out, like you said with the other thing, right?
right. That's why I don't understand the need for the sump pump.
Or on top of that, why do you have to have it sucked out? That's my point. If it's all going to drain out, unless it's because of the other stuff that would be in there. Um,
Yeah, it's. I mean, as far as the septic, it's because of the solids because it accumulates and it doesn't decompose as fast as it
yeah, yeah,
accumulates. Um,
nasty stuff. Nasty. I've seen the inside of my old one while they were cleaning it out and before they cleaned it out. Wow, dude.
yeah. Um,
I told you that story about the guy that fell into his septic system that
yeah.
was trying to fix them, and yeah, I can't. After seeing the inside of one of those, I can't imagine that.
And the weird thing is, which I mean, if you have septic, do you have like a grease trap?
Yeah, yeah.
Those things stink just about as bad as a damn
Just
septic tank.
just as bad as the septic. You're right. It doesn't make any sense to me either. Yeah, it's some nasty, nasty shit. Which makes me wonder, like cities, like when you're in the city and they have all that. How does that shit work in the city? If they do this in the country like this, how do they do shit in the city then? As far as because from what I understand, the one city I used to live in, the I don't know how true this is because it blows my mind, but the sewage was was sent somewhere to like a treatment plant and
Yeah.
was treated, cleaned, and used for fucking water.
Mm-hmm. That's what I've
What
always heard.
the fuck? I don't give a fuck what you do. I do not care what you do to treat it. How in the hell are you going to re-ingest some shit that no? That's crazy, man. I cannot. That's why I always have had these, or at least tried to have these, like these portable water tanks that you put the water bottles on top of,
Yeah.
water coolers, whatever they call them, because I just cannot get over it. No, no, no. And our water here in the city part out here where I live at comes out of a river, that runs, all over the state actually, but and it's filtrated and all that shit like that. That I can kind of get a little bit, but that still grosses me out. But the fucking to treat and filter sewage and make it drinking water again, get the fuck out of my house. There's no there's no way. I can't imagine that at all, dude. No way. I mean, it happens, but I can't imagine it.
Well, I don't know. I was sitting here. I mean, when you were talking, I was thinking about it. Like, I feel like if I go out there Monday or Tuesday when I'm off and I dig up the line from the septic to the dry well, because that'll be easier. That'll be easier to dig up. If it's PVC, I mean, then that to me that would mean that it's got to be newer than.
Yeah, yeah,
um
I would think so. Well, how old is your house?
I think it was built in '67.
Oh, then you definitely have a way newer system than most people would. At least for me, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Um, so it's probably, I'm going to venture to say it's probably not ceramic like mine is. It's probably fiberglass
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I dig it up and it's PVC, then I mean, to me that would mean that it's probably been replaced since the house was built.
or PVC. Yeah, that's very possible.
Um, and with there not being the, I mean, and I don't know this for sure because it hasn't been dug up, but the guy said that typically when he prods the ground, you can feel like the gravel and stuff
Yeah.
or the stone. And since he's not feeling that, he seems to think that's not. That makes me think like, did they replace it? Whatever,
It-
10, 15, 20 years ago, and then just somebody did it on their own and just didn't
well,
do it properly.
well, here's the thing. How long ago did you buy the house?
It'll be 3 years in July.
Okay. I mean, we've talked about the fact that you bought the house and all that, but like I said, I don't know how Michigan is, but in Ohio, every time you sell a house that has a septic system, and I don't care, dude, if it's 3 years old, sometimes there are. Let me fix this without saying the completely wrong shit. But sometimes there's certain places that their grandfather they can put a band-aid on it per se, quote unquote. But from what I understand, in Ohio at least, no matter how new it is, you have to replace the septic system every time you sell your house.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's definitely not like that in Michigan. I mean, I had to have it inspected, um, but when they inspect it,
Hmm.
I mean, they don't actually dig anything up. I mean, they were able to inspect the septic because the septic was put in new. The
Yeah,
septic tank itself was put in new
right.
where I bought it. Um, but they're not gonna. They don't dig everything up. They just basically like flush toilets and run water and just make sure everything's draining
Make sure
properly.
everything works. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, here for some reason it's a big deal. Like you have to replace the shit, which is where all these leach beds and shit come in now. 'Cause I see them popping up all over the place when somebody sells a house. And they're really tacky too. I mean, you got these. You know what a leach bed looks like?
Um, I mean, is it the same thing as a drain field?
Kinda. Yeah, basically that's what it is. Yeah. I mean, and like these square flowered boxes that they'll put up. They have like rocks or gravel or whatever the hell you have in them. There's a couple tanks in there, I think, and then there's like fencing over top of them. Okay, or something, whatever grading or whatever you want to put over top of it. And some people will have one, two, three of them in like in the middle of your yard somewhere. I mean, they really just like ruin your yard. I'm sorry, but they're tacky as hell. They're all above ground, and you see a lot of people every time somebody seems to sell a house around here, and they have to have their septic redone or whatever. That's what appears is these stupid leach bed things.
Hmm.
So I don't know, man. It's I don't know if it's a money thing because a lot of shit is nowadays, but or if it's state mandated EPA bullshit. I don't know. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta go pee. So do what you will with that. I know you will. I'll be right back.
All right. I think we're in here by ourselves.
What's that?
I said I think we're in here by ourselves. I haven't seen anybody say anything in chat since Robin showed up.
It says I have 8 people in here. I don't
Oh,
know.
but
If you guys are here, throw one in. But I'll be right back.
I may have to.
That's fine. I get it. Be right back, guys. All right, I'm here. Did Streamyard freeze or something?
I don't know. I seen what you just said in chat, but
That's what
I'm
I'm
not seeing
doing.
anything else.
I'm checking, but throw a one in the chat for anybody that might be in here. It says I have 10 people in here, but I don't know.
Mm,
Well, actually, it says I have 8 people, but who knows how many of them are actually in here, or if they're just listening.
right.
We started talking about shit tanks and everybody ran away. I mean, it is what it is.
Well,
I just hope you don't have to put out some money, dude. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, me too. Because I mean,
That would
I've
definitely suck a lot.
I've got shit. Got shit that I want to do.
Hmm.
Which I mean, I'm gonna do it regardless. I mean, talking
Yeah,
about
but if you
maybe a
got it,
vacation this winter.
maybe what?
Uh, I said we're talking about maybe a vacation this winter.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Um,
Yeah, and that costs money too. And if you got to do this first and then that, you may not have that much left for your vacation. And I get what you're saying.
well, yeah, and I mean, just uh, just airfare, just airfare and hotel. Um, I mean, we're looking at like about $6,000 to $7,000.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, that's not cheap shit, dude. Not at all.
but I mean, and that's you know factoring in multiple people. So
Right, right, right. I got you. You can always take a vacation to Wisconsin.
yeah, I'm still waiting on that one.
Right, right.
It's
Wisconsin. Wisconsin.
freaking don't ever get any damn weekends off, and
Well, the new job thing, maybe that'll change some stuff up for you. Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? Wow, I see all my people. I think what it was, I think everybody was expecting me to go off or do something about that whole thing last night. That's why I had so many people in here. Now I have like 9 people. So
yeah,
back to the
maybe.
point. Oh boy. Like I said, I just don't care. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and that's my thing. I don't really give a shit about it.
I don't. That's why when I was there, I didn't really go. I didn't comment really, other than to ask the question I asked, and I definitely wasn't gonna because Billings made his comment, which I don't understand that either. Like, where the fuck am I a flip flopper at? Who do I flip flop back and forth through? I have my thing and I do my thing, right? Have you ever seen me do anything else or go with anybody else?
I mean, no.
Okay, so where am I flip flopper at? And of course, we're all bitch boys to him, so whatever. Um, I'll be a bitch boy, I guess. It is what it is.
Yeah, um I've got most of them over there muted, so I don't even have to. I don't even like. I
I
don't.
do too, through
I don't
Twitter at
even like
least.
bother. Like I don't even like. I don't even use Twitter for that anymore. I just.
Right.
I pretty much use Twitter just for the group chat.
No, I don't. I haven't had a what do you call those? A back and forth with him, and I don't know how long. So
I haven't since I believe since I muted them.
yeah, and it's been a couple months for me. So
that's been a while.
I just don't care. I don't care. So whatever. I just thought that it was funny the whole retiring from guest mob thing. I thought that was kind of a joke, but whatever. Good luck in your retirement, sir. That's all I can say.
I mean, yeah. Retiring from a hobby. I mean, that's
Yep, that was my thought. How do you retire from a hobby? Well, he's the other one said that too before they came out of retirement to come back to them. Like, what? You gonna get a pension from it too when when you retire again? Like, if that's the case, then hey, maybe I'm doing something wrong here. I don't know. Whatever. Again, whatever. Somebody else in here had said that Charlie was going live today. They're like, when? Because I again haven't been on Twitter and I can't see anything with my phone, so I
seven
don't
o'clock is the last I heard.
tonight. Okay, I gotcha. That's about right. 'Cause it's Friday, so we'll be able to stay on longer than normal.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be in there or not because
I will, but well, depending on what my wife has planned for me, I will be, but we'll see.
well, 2 nights ago, um,
Out.
yeah, 2 nights ago I didn't get to bed until I mean hell, uh, probably like 12:30.
That one night, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that was a long night.
Um, yeah, probably. I think probably about 12:30, and then I got woken back up like right after 1 o'clock,
Mhm.
and then I had to get up at 4. So
Why'd you get up at one? Oh, okay, forget it. I understand what you mean.
nah, it was just a no Twitter notification woke me up.
Oh, okay. See, I wish my phone. No, when I go to bed, that shit's all turned off or down because I don't want to hear that shit in the middle of the night anymore.
Well, I use my phone for an alarm clock, so
I do too, but I'll turn my notification part down and my volume up, and I have mine. I have an Android. I don't know if it's different because of that, but my alarm will go off on a separate ringtone than my notifications do. So I just turn my because I was at one point a couple months back. I'd be sound asleep at 3 o'clock in the morning. My notification thing would start going fucking crazy because of all the shit going on Twitter, and it's like fuck that. That was another reason why I backed off of it. So
yeah, I only have that problem when I first fall asleep. Like once I, if I've only been asleep for 20-30 minutes, like it's easy to wake me up. Um,
yeah, I get what you're saying because you don't probably because you don't fucking sleep. You sleep like the dead when you do fall asleep. You know.
and then last night I actually went to bed fairly early.
Hmm.
I think it was probably about mm, 9:30, I think.
Okay.
But then I woke up at, I don't know, almost 12:30, and
Yeah,
that's when all that.
that's what happened with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to sleep at like 10:30, and that's just because I had my granddaughter last night, and she's going through this phase where she loves sharks, so she wanted to watch some shark movies. So we watched the Meg last night again, and again a great movie. I loved it, but I fell asleep. You know, while watching it with her, she fell asleep. I fell asleep on the couch, and then I woke up, and it was like about 12:30, and I always look at my phone when it's working, which it was working for a while last night, and I seen that notification was up, and I was like, oh, what the hell now? So I checked it out, and that's when I found out about it. So yeah.
Well, I've
Um,
only got I've only got notifications turned on for just like a few people. Um,
oh, well, see, that's the thing is I didn't realize I still had notifications on for his stuff, and there it is. So not anymore, but at that point, I don't know, and I don't know about that, Tyler. I honestly, I don't know. I don't think so, but who knows? I don't know what to fucking think. And honestly, dude, again, please don't take this offensively, and it's not about your comment, but I don't care. I don't care. It just doesn't. It doesn't phase me anymore. I just don't. I don't care. If it doesn't directly affect me or like Popper or Morty or Rachel, I'm not. I don't care. That's what it is. So that's what this shit has done to me.
yeah, me too.
I'm just gonna once I get my computer rolling, and everything, I'm gonna start doing that morning thing I was talking about with the paranormal thing and whatever. And I'll still do my evening streams just to bullshit or whatever. But I'm not playing into that shit anymore. I really ain't. I don't care. It's not that important to me, really. Now, if somebody is being attacked, it's like I said within our scenario, then yeah, of course, and of course I'm going to support Charlie no matter what. And anybody that's in here, that comes and follows me, of course I'm going to back you up. But besides that shit, I don't care. Whatever goes on over with them and with their shit, it's their thing. Good luck with it. You know what I mean? So that's all I can say. You got some plumbing issues. Yeah, you're funny, bud. You're a funny guy. Kitchen. Oh, he's actually probably telling the truth. Hey, Austin. Oh, what's up, Rachel?
Hey, Rachel.
How you doing, Miss Rachel? Wait, is that her? Yeah, that's her. Austin. So did you get your plumbing issues handled? Strike first. I thought he was being funny about me going to the bathroom or something for a minute. What's going on, Rachel? What are you doing?
Oh,
I know she's not talking to me, so that's you, brother.
oh, she must be talking to me.
I'm imagining. Yeah, she doesn't usually say that to me, so.
Well, she doesn't usually say it to me either, but I'll take it.
Take it while you can.
So I haven't broke the bad news to her yet.
Oh. What's the bad news? Just wishing I could go back and smack myself for wanting to be an adult. Oh, we all feel that way, hon. No worries. We all feel that way at one point in time. So, are you gonna elaborate, sir?
Nah, I was just referring to what we were talking about earlier
Oh, yeah.
because me and her just had this conversation, I think yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Gotta love it.
yeah, about my septic.
He's got his shitter's full.
No, not anymore.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it probably will be from what that guy said. And like I said, I don't know because I've never had a septic tank. But from what he said, it sounded like it's going to be full again in 3 weeks.
That's way fucked up.
Um,
Yeah, but wait a minute though. Hold on. Like you've lived there for 3 years, right?
yeah.
And haven't had this problem at all, right?
I mean, we've definitely had some issues, but not like, um,
Have you had any like yard seepage or anything?
no, not that
No.
I've known. But I,
So
I mean, honestly, even so, I went out there and took the lid off of it the other day, and like it was full. Like it was like an
that
inch
was
from
right, and that was before you had it pumped out, though, right?
right. But I didn't notice any like seepage then either.
Okay. Well, here, do this before you and do this before you do anything. Like, get somebody else if you can to come check this out and see if this is right. Because listen, man, I'm not saying that the guy you have is a con, but sometimes these companies will say and do this shit to get you to spend money with them, especially if they think you have no clue about what's going on. Not that
Well,
you're not that you're dumb or anything, but you don't know this because it's new to you. You know what I'm
right.
saying? And
Um, the only thing that makes me think, I mean, the reason I don't think that's the case is because he straight up told me that what he's saying I need done, they don't do.
oh, okay. So then, therefore, he's not gonna make no money off of it, so it wouldn't
Right.
make a difference. I got you. Well, yeah, okay. I didn't think about that. That's right. Well, I mean, have you talked to anybody? Like, had anybody come out and take a look at anything yet?
No, because this just happened today.
Okay. Maybe it's not so bad. Maybe he was not. Okay, I'm trying to look at the bright side of things for you.
Yeah, you
Hopefully,
sound like Rachel yesterday,
right. I'm just trying to make things good, you know.
and look what happened.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Um, yeah, I'm just trying to look at the positives, possibly. Like maybe it's not so bad. Maybe it's not that. Not that. Oh, that was so funny, Rachel. Yeah, there was complete pun in that. Whether it was intended or not, that was 100% fun. She said, "Well, that's shitty." No pun intended. Yeah, no, I hate to see you go through some crazy shit, dude. Literally, you
I
know,
mean, it is what it is. I mean, if it's, you know,
joy, it's the joys of owning your own home.
that's why I want to sell it.
Yeah, right. That was the other conversation I was going to bring up that we had just had about you not even wanting that house, really. But here we are. Um, give me 1 second, guys. I think somebody's at my door. Hold on. Hold on 1 second, guys. My granddaughter's mother's here to pick her up, so I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off. I got to do a couple things real quick.
All right, guys, I am back, and I'm so sorry about that. I had no idea that was happening. Surprise for me. Of course, they couldn't call me, so whatever. You like turtles? Okay, but that's good to know, Rezzy. One person now. Everybody left. Okay. Oh well. Sorry. I apologize. Didn't mean to run everybody out. Oh well. I guess maybe I should shut down then. No biggie. I know I'm boring. I just I don't know. Oh well. Well, guys, thanks for who's been here today. I appreciate you guys so much. Popper, thank you very much for jumping on panel with me. I appreciate you, brother. As always, Miss Rachel. I hope you're having a better day today, ma'am. Yeah, it's been quiet. Like I said, I had to jump off real quick because my granddaughter was here and her mother was picking her up, and I didn't know about it until just like now. So so I had to jump off and handle that real quick. So my apologies. But yeah, I appreciate all you guys. Like I said, I was just doing my typical morning thing. I figured I'd have some people had some stuff to talk about as far as the crazy shit that went on last night, which I had a couple people, of course. Um, but everybody else seems to have disappeared on me. So we were talking about septic tanks. That must have really got boring. So my apologies, everybody. But I might be on tonight. I don't know. We shall see. Uh, did either of the two people in here have any questions for me before I go? I'm sure one of them is probably strike first. And that's probably it. And Redzy, of course. Any questions, comments, slander? You want to cuss me out? Call me names? Make fun of me? Anything before I go? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay. All right. All right. So, nothing. Well, if you could still hear Rachel, I hope again you have a better day today than you had yesterday. I'll talk to you later on. Same with you, Popper. Have a good rest of your workday. Thanks again for being up here. If you can hear me, um, Resi, thanks for being here. Anybody else? Pam, Belinda, Austin, Tyler, Money, Nightmare, Course Strike First. Let's see who else did I have in here. College Kid. Thank you so much. Um, and anybody else that I may have. Ace Man, of course, brother. It's good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Sassy, Linda, Lance. I'm sorry I ran all you guys off. However I did or whatever I did. My apologies. Um, but I will thank you, Belinda. I appreciate that. Anybody that I don't even know, may have donated to the Cash Apps. Uh, thank you so much. Again, if you can do it, I'm still accepting them and grateful for it too. Does anybody? Well, there's a few more people now. Is there anybody else that has any questions now, or should I stay live or should I shut down? Should I stay or should I go? I like turtles. That's fucking hilarious, actually, that you did that, really. It cracks me up. I like turtles. Eh. All right, well, thank you, Belinda. I appreciate you. I love you guys to death. You know that. Whether you can hear me or not, I do. So, you guys have a great rest of your day. Uh, thanks for the support. Uh, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, or if not, you don't need to. Most of you guys have already subbed to me, so it's okay. Anybody that's listening that's not in the chat, thanks for being here and listening. I appreciate you either way. Besides that, you guys all have an awesome, awesome day. I love you, and I will see you soon. Bye bye now.